Hey, it's Jeremy again. Sorry I lost you there. I don't know what happened with, anyways, we were talking about credit cards and how the processors get paid. So me, as a business owner, if I want to take credit cards, I get a vendor that allows me to take credit cards, whether it be Square or my bank or anything like that. Every time you make a purchase through me, if I come out and do service for you or what have you, and you use your credit card, our company gets charged anywhere from 2 to 5%, depending on what the card is, depending on if it's a rewards card, because that's how your rewards. Like, I get airline miles for using my Southwest Visa card. Well, the way they are able to pay for that stuff is it's for the fees they charge the person who is taking the cards. So when you go to Walmart, when you go to Quick Trip, any of those places, when you use your card, those companies get charged a fee for you using that card. So the way business works is that has to go on the back end. Now, a lot of businesses don't work those fees and everything into their business model or their budget. And just recently, it used to be something that they frowned upon, but it used to be that a lot of people would go, okay, well, we'll take a credit card, but we're going to charge you 3% extra or whatever. And that would infuriate people because, hey, why do I have to pay extra to use my card? Well, the reality is that everybody pays extra to use a card. It's just those businesses charging that extra fee don't work it into their pricing structure, and it frustrates people. You should always work it into your pricing structure. But with that being said, Kansas and I guess Missouri is now making that okay for people to do it. So just as a consumer, when you look at our bills and stuff, you won't see that extra fee on there. We spread it across the entire budget, so you aren't having to pay as much. But that is also why we offer what we call the Dave Ramsey discount, the cash discount, and because when you pay with cash, there's no fees. We don't have to pay any fees. We don't have to pay a check processing fee. We don't have the risk of a credit card, the credit getting recalled, or the card not working, or a check bouncing like we're dealing with right now. We've got of all things, we've got a cashier's check that bounced. How the heck does that happen? So that's why we offer a cash discount, on things, because we're not discounting huge. What we're discounting is we don't have to pay all those fees. So with that being said, what I wanted to tell people is not only how the credit card system works, but also that you might start seeing on other people's invoices or other places you go a little 3% surcharge or whatever they want to call it. And that's what that is. And it's now legal according to what I'm understanding. So just so you know, that's just a nice little tip there. If you have any questions about that or anything, you can feel free to contact us, and I'll do the best to explain. But we don't plan on charging that extra fee. Like I said, we've been accepting credit cards for a long time. We embrace credit cards. We want you to get your little perks or what have you get from them. I know I enjoy mine. I have to go out to Las Vegas for a convention, home inspector convention of all things, because they have really cool classes and stuff, and I'm going to go out and learn how to use IR cameras and some other cool stuff that our industry doesn't really offer classes for. So I'm going to step out and go to another industry. But it's out in Las Vegas, and I've got airline miles that I use, which is nice, and I'm sure you do too, little perks. But anyways, that's how it works, and just so you know, that's what you might start seeing a lot more of. And it's just I don't know why they do it that way. Like, I go to Walmart, I don't see the fees, I don't see a surcharge or anything. They work it into their cost of doing business, and Walmart doesn't even get away with it for free. I'm surprised Walmart doesn't have their own bank. But anyways, so that's my little tip and trick for not only our customers that watch this, but also fellow Chimney people or what have you. At least Kansas and Missouri that I know of. You might check your own state, but really adding that surcharge on there usually just upsets people, or having your technician have to tell people, well, if you use a credit card, we're going to penalize you. at the end of the day, you have to penalize everybody that uses that stuff, because it's a cost of doing business. Now, that isn't a free cost. In order to figure out what you have to charge, you have to throw all these costs all together. How much does it cost me to run a truck? How much does it cost me to pay an employee? How much does it cost to have proper insurance, proper education, these really cool shirts, this building that we have to have, not have to run our business, so we can be in business to help you with your chimneys. All of that gets thrown into a pot, and that's called expenses. Credit card fees are expenses. You can't just eat 3%, 5%. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're dealing with a $10,000 job, it's a lot of money. So you have to budget all that in. Again, you can throw it on as a surcharge, but it just confuses people. People, I've found, for the most part, don't want to do math on a daily basis and figure this out, and they instantly go to someone's trying to take advantage of me. So make it easy for your customers. Make it easy for them. The easier it is, the easier it is for everybody, and you don't have those awkward conversations or misunderstandings, because that's what it's about. We want happy people. Happy, happy, happy. Now, with that being said, I wanted to show, hey, Thomas. All right, I wanted to show, we've been doing a few things here at the showroom. The guys have been diligently working on a few things, and I know we keep on seeing this area under construction, but look, we got some stone up. So this is really cool stone. We've been using this to reface fireplaces. Let me see if I've got a piece. There it is on the ground there. It comes thin, and you mortar it, and you can stick it to the walls and everything. So these are two colors that seem to be really popular with customers, and it works really well. And there's our other units. We're going to put thin brick up on that wall. So that's exciting. It's exciting. We're kind of using it on days that we get rained out or what have you, because if we have a nice day, we want to be out in the field doing those repairs for people and getting their chimneys up and running, because it's still a bit warm outside. But here I tell you every year on this, if you're going to want any type of chimney work done or any type of service on your chimney, it's still warm outside. The floodgates have started to release, as they do every Labor Day. We start getting a lot more call volume. But after that first cold snap, and it's been a little chilly in the mornings and in the middle of the night, it's going to really get backed up, and we're really, really going to be booked out. So if you want to get a good quality service from us or even from one of our competitors, jump on that phone, get that booked, get that appointment booked, get rolling on this stuff. Because I can't say it enough, in a few weeks, when you're wanting to get stuff done before Thanksgiving or whatever, it's not going to be very efficient for you, because it doesn't matter. We've got a ton of employees and everything. It doesn't matter. We always get backed up and booked out. So jump on that. And even if you're watching this in a different state or whatever, it's all the same thing. Every year, chimney sweeps get extremely backed up. You can't staff up enough. And on top of it right now, everybody's having staffing problems. Just go outside and throw a rock towards a business, and you'll hit a help wanted sign. So everybody's going through a lot of these things. We're doing our best. You're doing your best. Keep it up. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week for Fireplace Friday. Thanks.